Hello class, it's Miss Sierra. Today in 4th grade math, we are going to be talking about planting gardens and how to show the use of multiplication of length and width to find the area of the garden. We're also going to be using area models to identify what fraction of the garden is being used for different things. Alright, let's get started. Okay, for this first problem, we are going to find the area of this pumpkin patch using the information that I have provided. So here we see our 6.35 feet, and that is our length. And then we're going to take it by our 4.2 feet, and that is our width. And with that, we'll find our area. And so I'm just going to label this width because it seems that I forgot to. And so for this multiplication problem, I'm going to set it up vertically so that I don't have all my numbers mixed up. And we see 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and 2 times 6 is 12. And then 4 times, we have to put our 0 there for a placeholder. 4 times 5 is 20. And then 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and 4 times 6 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Now we're going to add these numbers, 0, 7, 4, 6, 2. All right, now remember we have 1, 2, 3 decimal places, so we need to go 1, 1, 2, 3 decimal places over. And our answer is going to be 26.47 feet squared, since we multiplied feet times feet. All right, on to the next one. For this problem, the garden below is divided into sections for vegetables and flowers. And we want to find what fraction of the garden the flowers are planted in. And this isn't in the question, but I also like to find out the percentage, because once we get there, we'll find that it's fairly easy from here to find that. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal parts of our garden. And we see we have 3 parts split up for carrots, 2 for cucumbers, 1 for eggplant, and 4 for flowers, with our nice little legend up here. Now we're looking for flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that there's 10 pieces, so 4 over 10. And to simplify that, what we're going to do is we're going to divide each of these by 2. And with that, we're going to equal 2/5. That's going to be our fraction of the garden that's being used for flowers. Now I'd like to explore and go deeper, figure out what the percent is. And since we have 4 over 10, that's a pretty easy one. Percent, it really just means per 100. So we're saying this is how many out of 100 that we have. And if we have 4 out of 10, we can just multiply both of those numbers by 10 and we get 40 out of 100, or 40%. And that was simple. Alright, now this last problem, it's just one that I added in because I thought it was kind of fun. The garden below has been planted with tomato plants, and if each tomato represents 1 plant, how many tomato plants are in the garden? Now we could go through and count these one by one, but we're not going to. Instead, we're going to look at these as how many groups do we have of how many tomato plants. And how we can figure that is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. We can call this a column of tomato plants. In each column, we have 1, 2, 3 plants. And we know this because each row, we have 3 rows of 5. So either way, we multiply 5 times 3 equals 15, and that is how many tomato plants we have. All right, great work, everyone.